and he went to go turn or something weird happened and his knee just popped. Clay is on the phone right now with 911 and it's hard for me as a mom to sit here and watch him on the floor in a ton of pain. He's screaming in pain and crying and we're trying to help him. I have no idea what to do, so. Okay. Good morning everybody, welcome back to our channel. Guys, it is bright and early here in Utah. It's still dark outside and we are loaded up in the car ready to head to the airport and jump on our flight to Florida. We are super excited about this. We're gonna get there today and hopefully hit Costco or a grocery store, gather all of our groceries for the week, and then head on over to our house, check that thing out. Guys, hang out with us all day today, and if you're not already following us on Instagram, be sure to do that because we'll be posting a lot of behind the scenes and pictures and fun videos like that you may not see here on our regular vlogs. So go follow us on Instagram at the McNeel fam and enjoy all of these Florida vlogs. Alright guys, we made it onto the flight, barely. We got on the flight, they shut the door behind us and they were ready to take off. We had a little bit of trouble checking our bags and getting on this flight, but we're here, we're headed to Florida and we are so excited. Alright guys, we are just getting here to our rental house. It is very nice. We have been checking it out. The kids are starting to get settled in. There is a pool that's covered, which is awesome. And this is our bedroom that Clay and I will be staying in. It's amazing here. It's kind of weird to get out in January and be like, oh, I don't need my coat on. I don't need my hats and gloves like we do in Utah. It's definitely super warm and feels fantastic. This is the pool area. We'll definitely show you guys this tomorrow when the sun comes up and you can see a little bit better. But as you can see, they have this screen on top here that keeps all the bugs and leaves and garbage out of the pool, so that's super awesome. It looks like the homeowner left some toys out here for the kids to play with. That'll be really fun, and it's a great big nice open area. I know that this pool is going to be used probably almost all day every single day. This is one of the many reasons we booked this house, because having a pool right off the back door is an absolute must. Over here we just have a table and then some lounge chairs, things like that, and then another door that goes back into the house right over here. This is kind of cool. This little bar right here opens up into the kitchen, so like we could send drinks out to the kids out here without having them to come inside and get everything wet on the inside of the house. So that's super fun. That window opens up kind of like drive-in style, which is awesome. Guys, our first night here in Florida is not going well. Austin and Owen have been kind of picking at each other on and off all day today, and unfortunately they were wrestling in our bedroom as we were all trying to get ready for bed, and Austin picked Owen up as if he was like gonna bench press him, kind of had him on his back a little bit, and he went to go turn or something weird happened and his knee just popped. He fell to the ground. He's in so much pain. Clay is on the phone right now with 911. We could not move him by ourselves. He's obviously huge, and the way that his knee is bent, there's just no way that we could have possibly moved him and not created incredible pain for him, so we had to call the ambulance. They are on their way now. I'm just standing outside here waiting for them to show up so that I can flag them down and usher them in the house, and hopefully they can put his kneecap back in place because it's completely off the side and not where it should be. So they should be here shortly to get that taken care of, and it's hard for me as a mom to sit here and watch him on the floor in a ton of pain. He's screaming in pain and crying and we're trying to help him. I have no idea what to do, so, but the EMTs are on their way and we will see what they want to do with him after they get here.
What's your name?
Austin.
Austin? Okay, we got EMS on the way, all right? So just hang in there with me. You got any ice on or something? I'm not gonna move them, so that is that ice right there. How old are you?
16.
16-year-old male, conscious and breathing. He's got a injury to the knee. We've had fire EMS enter through the garage. All right, I see the ambulance pulling up now, I believe, so they're gonna be able to take care of you, all right?
Thank you, sir.
The left one with your brother?
Yes, sir.
Obviously he looks dislocated.
All right, bud, hang in there. We're gonna get you some help. Get you to the hospital. Get that all taken care of. Do you want them to transport him?
What do you think? Just take him?
Yeah, well, I'll give you the directions and the address up in North Main.
They can splint his leg so then he can get out here without it bending on him. You want to have him? Yeah.
For him. Sorry. It's expensive in that position. This way is easier, or
It's by the garage. The sidewalk's left.
Yes, sir.
this way? Go up.
I'm getting a little lightheaded just by the way.
Okay. They think he needs to go get an x-ray to make sure there's not damage.
All right, Austin just came out from getting his x-rays taken. The hospital is really busy, so there's no rooms for us to actually go into. So he's just sitting there in the hallway on his bed. The x-rays are being looked at by the doctor right now. He's gonna come talk to us here in just a few minutes. How's it feeling, bud? So here's the knee kind of wrapped up. Went back in as we were getting back into the Suburban, but he's complaining that his hip is hurting, so we're gonna have that looked at as well.
You saw your kneecap roll to the side.
Clay is just getting back to the rental house from taking Austin into the hospital, and I stayed here with the girls to make sure that they were okay. They were a little bit upset and traumatized by the whole situation, so I decided to stay here at the house, let Clay and Chris run him to the hospital. They just got home. It is incredibly late, or I should say incredibly early. It's like 4 a.m. and
4 a.m. Florida time, which is like 2 a.m. Utah time. So obviously we woke up in Utah, so we're still, I mean, it's late. Even at 2 a.m. it still feels incredibly late. But super weird experience. When we got to the hospital, there were not any hospital beds available, like no rooms, I guess. They did have a couple hospital beds set up in the hallway, and they ended up putting Austin on one of those beds, which was very strange. There was just...
treated him right in the hallway.
Yeah, never had that happen before, but that was actually my first time calling 911 for an actual emergency. We did it accidentally as kids, but it was just weird to call 911 for an actual emergency and have them show up. But as we were putting him in the car to take him to the hospital, his kneecap did kind of slide back into place, which relieves some pain, but we kind of had to go super slow as we were driving, going over any of the bumps or anything. But, you know, the doctor said to just stay off of it for a little bit, you know, give it a few days, it might be okay. But we're gonna try and find some crutches. They did say there's a crutch shortage going on, of course, right now, right?
Of course.
So it's tomorrow we gotta get up, try to find some crutches for him, and hopefully we can get those located so we can at least get around, still do some things that we wanna do while we're here in Florida.
Yeah, as of right now, he is not able to bear any weight on it. It is far too painful. So if we can't find crutches, then I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We're gonna be looking for a wheelchair or something.
Yeah, or he'll just be hanging out here at the house quite a bit. So we'll just change our plans based off of that. But we appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully Austin gets feeling better. We love you, and see you guys back here tomorrow.